What's going on, guys? Wesley here. Today I'm so excited to show you two new ways that you can max out your account in Forza Horizon 6. Now there's multiple new maps that I have created that I'm going to show you today in order to max out your account, get all those skill mastery points, credits, and XP. So if you want to support me for free, no cost at all, smash that like button and subscribe for more. I'd really appreciate your support. Thank you to all my new subscribers. The Forza community has taken me in with open arms and I appreciate it, guys. Now let's get to the content. So first of all, I have seen multiple different comments about the 2024 Lamborghini Revuelto. Now this one is a kind of a controversial topic in my opinion. A lot of people have been saying that this is a better car than the Subaru as far as spam buying it in order to fill out the car mastery and get your spins. Now I have done a bunch of testing and I'm going to talk about it today, including the fact that multiple people told me that I can easily sell the Lamborghini on the market, and as you can see, that's kind of total BS, but I'm going to show you in a minute exactly what I have learned, and you know, we can all debate, but the realities are going to set in a minute. So let me go over it in just a second, because you can get multiple different wheel spins, more so than the Subaru. You can actually get 3 regular wheel spins plus a super wheel spin with the Lamborghini, but it does cost like 350,000. We'll go over that in a minute, but first I just want to go over something I have not shown on my channel. This is a classic method that people have brought up to me multiple different times. Time attack modes are very easy to find and set up. Now not all of us have time to go and do these methods with skill points and all of that, and not every car is going to work with this method. Not even your car at a specific tune will work with this method. So I'm going to be very specific here. First of all, M4 Competition Coupe and M2 Competition Coupe are 2 vehicles that you can use for this, but they are not my favorite. One that is my favorite is this number 19 101 Motorsport CRX 1990 Honda. Now you can use the number 21 for this method I'm about to show you, but the number 19 is my just personal favorite, and I'm going to show you exactly why this car is so OP for this method. Not only does it steer perfectly for this method, but you also have the ability to have this flying lap, which gives you 20% extra XP. Now this is by no means the most efficient way to get XP and credits and car mastery points. All right, some new viewers and especially non-subscribers seem to have failed to realize I don't just make my content for the absolute most efficient thing, I make it for everyone. So for those of you who are busy, have work or school, this method's for you, because it only takes about 10 seconds to set up, and it's a great alternative method that may survive for much longer than the map codes. Now I'm not even going to try to pronounce this time attack because I've failed about 8 times trying to record this audio, but come over to this region right here, fast travel to it or drive over, and you're going to use this car right here in order to get the maximum amount of XP. Keep in mind you can use those BMWs, which are extremely easy to get. You're just going to get about 200 XP less. Now this is something that I have already calculated out how much XP you're going to get, and I've tested with so many different vehicles. You saw at the beginning of the video, depending on what car you have and even what tune setup you have, you might fly off the course. So test this out, but those BMWs coming in stock or even upgraded with all-wheel drive tune setups can easily stay on the track. Just make sure that your car stays completely on the full line here, as you can see, that's on the ground, and you can easily survive 1,000,000 laps. Just plug in a controller and hold down the trigger with a rubber band or something similar. Now rates are 99,000 XP per hour and 170,000 credits per hour with this specific vehicle with the 20% bonus. Now that being said, I know the rates aren't absolutely amazing, but the reason I'm showing this method is because I make tutorials for everyone. I make it for the 30-year-old who's going to work or the student who's going to school, and you are walking out the door and you're like, I really just want to gain some credits so when I get home I can be good to go. Now, I have learned a ton about some of the event lab maps over the past couple of days, and I'm going to give you every single update that I have and the best current method right now for everything in the game after a quick word from today's sponsor. Now, if you're tired of grinding out glitches in Forza Horizon 6, make sure you check out Mitch Cactus. They can skip you to the end game in no time, instantly get yourself 1 billion credits, go purchase every single car that you could possibly dream of in the game, skip over every challenge in the game, and unlock unlimited wheel spins in no time. And with over 100,000 happy customers and over 20,000 Trustpilot reviews, you really have nothing to worry about. The only question is, what are you gonna get? Use code XMB for 5% off. So before I get started, I know I sound like a broken record for my existing subscribers. Purchase every single thing on the store. Once you have the credits for it, you can easily go into the Colossus game mode under Forza Horizon Rivals, and all you have to do is just hold down the trigger with all assists, and you can sit there overnight and gain millions of credits. Now, once you have purchased everything in the store, your wheel spins will be 1,000 times more valuable. Now you can do these methods. Number one, you can go under My Estate, and you can always search for any estate that has all of the objects on them, and you can easily earn skill points here. I've seen people bring up that these codes get removed eventually, so I'm not going to show you a specific code for this one for estates. Just go find one, and if you set it as your estate, it will never be removed. Now, the best one that is out right now still is my code right here, 158835867. Now, if you go over to the event lab and then go to start event or play event, then you can click the hotkey for searching for an event at the bottom of your screen. You'll see it, and you can type in that share code I just showed you. Now, there's multiple other ones that you can do right now, but use this tune code 140242027 for the Subaru Impreza, and also make sure that you have it fully mastered out. I've seen people mention multiple times that their skill multiplier breaks. That one in the top right corner is what you need. It actually sets it to a max of 9. I've seen some reports from subscribers and non-subscribers that their skill multiplier is not sticking. So you can see at the top it's 3.5 right now. You want that to get upwards of 8 whenever you are running through any of these maps. This map 161208029 is going to help you out. If you have any issues with that, this one should hit 9, which is your max every single time. If you're not hitting 9, then you just simply haven't upgraded your car mastery. I'm telling you right now, you need that, because that's how you get 10 skill points every single time. The most efficient is still the original map, which I already posted a code of, but with all of that said, those are the best ways that you can get skill mastery points and then use it on vehicles. Now, the Lambo, I have heard multiple times, is a better option than the Subaru as far as how much credits that you spend and how many wheel spins you get. Now, me personally, the wheel spins, the regular wheel spins, are just not that great. They just don't really hit as much as the super wheel spins, which I typically get over 100,000 every single time. The Lambo also does not sell on the auction house. Someone mentioned that to me. I think 2 people actually mentioned that to me, that you can sell them for upwards of 100,000 and all this other stuff. Look at these cars, guys. They're selling for nothing. They are not selling. They're listed for 37,000 and not selling. And the same thing goes for Subaru. So you can get a cheap Lambo or Subaru, you know, if you just want it, and the Subaru is the best car for grinding, so I highly suggest that you buy it there instead of the auto show. However, in my opinion, the Subaru is better, and any car that you buy on the auction house is going to already have their car mastery filled up because it copies over from whoever last owned it. So instead, I would suggest that you go and purchase a Subaru for 86,000 on the auto show. It takes 30 skill points in order for you to get 1 super wheel spin. Now, for the Revuelto, the Lamborghini, you can spend 39 skill points and you can get 4 total spins, 3 of those being regular and 1 being a super wheel spin. So keep in mind that you are really just going for rare cars, items, etc., anything that you can win from the wheel spins. But overall, if you're a gambler, buy the Lamborghini if you have a ton of money, and if you're not and you're early in the game or you just want more value per spin, in my opinion, it is still the Subaru, because you can still unlock as much as you could with the Lamborghini, and it costs less, and it also costs less mastery points. So if you have any questions, leave them down below. Now, lastly, if you need the credits in order to do either of these methods, all you want to do is just go over to Forza Rivals, and all you want to do is go under the R class. Make sure that you have the Toyota Tacoma Pro or any other vehicle that is an R, really, but this one gives you credit boost, which is a huge difference. And you can easily start a rivals race here, set your difficulty and all your settings to exactly what you see on screen, and you can plug in your controller and then hold down the trigger. So when you plug in your controller and hold down the trigger, you can drive with all assists, or you can easily just press down on the D-pad and press left and you will activate auto drive. In my opinion, for this specific method, auto drive is even better, because what's going to happen is you can notice there is an unlimited amount of spins at the top left. I left this for 9 hours straight, as you can see here, almost 1,200 laps. And so once you quit the game after 9 hours of leaving your console or PC on, you can see I earned about 4.8 million credits. Now, you don't earn much XP because it's technically just one event that you're creating, or rather completing, and it's really just for credits. But if you need the credits, that's the best method in my opinion right now. Otherwise, you can do the time attack or you can do the skill mastery and do wheel spins for more and more stuff. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.